Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. I'm your host, Sam Adavi, back at the Florida Jeep Jam in Panama City Beach, presented by Appalachian Backroads. We are going to continue our coverage here at the Jeep Jam 2020. Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. This is going to be one awesome car.
And I said, it doesn't even run yet. And look at it now, it's amazing.
It's pretty incredible how much Florida Jeep Jam has grown over the last 5 years. The first year they had the venue next door, and just after 1 year they had to move over here to the park, and it keeps growing the last 4 years. This is one of the premier Jeep annual shows that there is out there. And these Jeeps you see behind me, this is the type of vehicles you will see in the back trails of Appalachia in Virginia, some of the best trails in the country. You know, the one thing Jeeps are known for is they are a very capable rig straight out the box. And what happens is that in the aftermarket world, there are so many parts that you start to lose what it looks like stock. You guys can very easily go out and purchase, like Will did, a brand new JL like this Rubicon, very attractive with the color especially, do a 2-inch lift, do some tires, and come and enjoy yourself with the people here at the shows, go off-roading, and be just as capable as everybody else, right? Now, I love this. You've got a couple of accents that you've just done, like for instance, this suction cup mirror right here. You take the doors off, and now you have a mirror that doesn't leave any marks or anything like that. And then when the doors are back on, that's one more accessory that's not on the Jeep.
Right.
I love your grab handles. Tell me about that. Where'd you get the idea from?
Saw a couple of ideas when we were here last year. And then my wife said, I can do that. So we bought some of the cords and she made them for us.
She did a very good job.
Yeah, great job.
Front and rear, they matched, and those screens. Very minimal upgrade. You got the tops off, you got the doors off. Look how good this thing looks with everything off of it. It looks just as good as some of these Jeeps who've got all the parts on them. That's what I'm saying. You can go buy a Jeep like this and you can go just as much fun. Do you go to a lot of the shows?
Yeah, we do. This is our main one we come to every year because it's so close to home.
I'm here with Buddy in his 2005 Jeep. Everything that he built on this truck, he did himself. Now this guy is from a family of Jeeps. How many Jeeps do you say you have in your family?
We've got 6.
6 total.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And how many of them are here?
4.
4. Like I said, about the Jeep world, it's a family event. And that's what's so cool about this particular event as well. Now you have a 6-liter GM motor in this, right?
Yes, sir.
Very impressive, and you did it all yourself.
Right.
Not only that, but you built the whole Jeep yourself.
Yes. I was not in a big hurry with this one, but it's not a usual color, and I wanted to do something special with it, and I probably like working on them more than driving them.
And you got everything from one company, you said?
Yes, Novak.
Novak, and they were able to supply you with everything you need to build this Jeep.
The whole thing with good support helped me get it done the right way.
And the reason why you did that is because in case something happens, you want to just make one phone call.
I'm a guy who likes to call one person when I got a problem.
Yeah, that way they know all the answers to your project.
People nowadays like to blame something on somebody else, and when you got one guy, it doesn't leave any outs.
Yeah, and that's very impressive, guys, for you to be able to build your Jeep all by yourself, put all the parts on there, but to also do the engine swap, the transmission, the transfer case, and tie all that in, the wiring, being able to communicate with the body harness and the BCM of the Jeep, all very impressive for Buddy to be able to do it by himself. Lokar Car Show, presented by Appalachian Backroads. Appalachian Backroads. Virginia is for lovers. Original Parts Group Incorporated. Unbeatable quality, price, and in-stock selection for GM restoration and high-performance parts. NH Oil Undercoating Incorporated, NHOU, the official oil-based rust-proofing system. Lokar Performance Products, quality, plain and simple. It's time for the Lokar Lowdown with Kevin Ford.
If you've installed an LS into your classic muscle car, you're probably wondering, where do I put the coils? The wires aren't long enough. What we've come up with is a fantastic product that allows you to route your wires through a fake distributor to wherever you've put your coils. These are 9-foot wires that we're offering, marked up to look like old school 60s muscle car wires, and they're 40 ohms per foot. We've had these specially manufactured for us by Moroso, so you know it's a high quality wire. They come pre-terminated on the coil end to save you all the hassle and trouble of trying to find a tool to do that. And we give you the easy end, whether you want a 180 or a 90-degree fitting. It's got all the hardware you need. These distributors bolt onto the back of the valley plate. They're adjustable, so if you've got an intake such as this, you can slide it back, and if you've got our 14-inch Classic, you can slide it forward. And this is all a part of our new LS Classic series. And if you want to check out more, go to lokar.com.
We got a lot of JKs and JLs here, but not a lot of JTs. This Gladiator, owned by Bobby, I've been looking for a cool truck to cover, and this one is absolutely beautiful. Very tastefully done. Thank you so much for letting us check out your Jeep. Tell us about it.
It's a 2020. I bought it from Texas Vehicle Exchange out of Dallas. They're a great company. They let me kind of pick some finishing touches, but they build them and sell them every day.
So they build them like this before, brand new, and they build them and give them out to you.
They actually prefer not to take a Jeep that you already own. They claim they don't want to be in the parts business. So they prefer to buy the vehicles, fix them up, and sell them.
Sometimes it becomes a pain when you go into a build to add to the build.
Yeah.
You know, it's just better to do it from the beginning for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
This has got a lot of cool parts on it. I love the XL side steps.
Yes.
The power side steps. It really adds a lot of fare to the side because it makes the truck look higher, but at the same time, you can very easily step in naturally.
That's why the doors are still on it, because they don't work when you take them off.
Yeah, I know. Although, but they don't work come down, but they'll stay up.
Yeah, they'll stay up. They just don't
love
come
the
down.
Rhino line.
Yeah.
Rhino line from tip to toe, everything. They did a really good job on the rear bed liner cover, Rhino lining it and keeping the weather strip free of any Rhino line. Really professional job.
Yeah.
I love the way it looks. I was walking by Dave's Jeep, and if you guys know me, you know I'm a turbocharger guy. I noticed right here, he's probably got the only 4-cylinder turbo on the premises. This is an awesome Jeep. You got a 4-inch lift, and he's got 488 gears with 37-inch tall tires. And let me tell you guys, it's very important to change out the ring and pinion on these Jeeps so that the drive stock, you get the same fuel economy, and you don't kill the transmission, right?
That's right. Yeah, we have no problem jumping in the Jeep. The wife absolutely loves it. This is her daily driver. We're in this Jeep every day.
Absolutely. Now, you did all the wrenching on this Jeep, right?
I did everything on the Jeep except for the paint job. And I know that's one thing that kind of grabbed your attention was this fancy paint job.
Absolutely.
So we had Ken Hansford out of Louisville, Kentucky do this. The whole entire side of the Jeep was painted silver. Then it was painted with the greenback, and then we painted on 5 different colors of candy paint.
That looks beautiful.
Everything else I've done myself, the lift, the wheels, the tires, like you said, the re-gear, I did that myself as well.
That's so important. And you know, I love the fact that you have the inner fender liners. They're aftermarket, but they're subtle. They still look good. You can see them, but they're not bang, it's hitting it.
Yeah, we don't want something loud. What we want to do is we want to make this look like Jeep could have produced this Jeep.
Absolutely. The pink CB in there. A lot of cool little accents inside this Jeep you guys have to check out. Great example of a 19 JL. Tambra and her husband built this Jeep together. Husband did all the wrenching on the parts, and the body shop did a beautiful job on the paint color. The scheme is beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, the orange going with the green, the teal, I mean, it stands out like you wouldn't believe.
We love her. My husband bought her about a year ago for us. She's actually my 3rd Jeep, but the first one that's ever gone to this sort of extreme. Started out, a girlfriend of mine had a Jeep about a year prior to this one. She found out we were getting a Jeep. She's like, oh, what did you get? I said, I got a JL 19. I said, she's teal colored. Actual color's bikini pearl. She said, what's your accent color gonna be? I said, accent color, I have no clue. And played around with a couple of corals and little beachy colors, and came on the orange, and we really, really thought it popped. I never really cared for orange, but now I love it. And we've had the orange powder coated on there. We recently had the leather seats done. We really thought when we did the leather, that kind of really brought it to a whole different level. We do the decals, the name change.
It's beautiful. It's got a lot of parts on it, but it's all done so tastefully. All the parts match each other so well. And that leather really stands out inside the interior.
Thank you.
You can tell it's not factory leather.
Thank you very much.
You guys did a beautiful job on this Jeep. I can't wait till one day we check out that Cadillac.
Thank you very much. That's a whole nother story.
Welcome to St. Paul, Virginia, the headquarters for Appalachian Backroads, High Heart of Appalachia Tourism Authority. We have 14 vetted routes through the mountains of Southwest Virginia for sports cars, motorcycles, Jeeps, whatever you're in. Take you through unmatched scenic beauty by craft distilleries, craft breweries, boutique hotels. Every warm town that you come to offers a new experience. National and state parks, the Breaks Interstate Park, whether you want to go tubing or kayaking down one of our rivers. The Clinch River is the most biologically diverse river in North America. Hiking trails, biking trails. The real magic of Southwest Virginia is how warm our communities are. The people are welcoming to tourists of all types that come in, whether you're packing backpacks or tents, or riding on a motorcycle and pulling into one of the hotels, or in a Jeep or a side-by-side coming on one of our trails in Southwest Virginia. For a free map, you can go to AppalachianBackroads.com.
You know, the hardest part of getting into a Jeep show and building a Jeep is trying not to make yours look like everybody else's. And Ray did just that. With the front grille, the surround over the windshield, the fact that you took the factory fenders and rhino-lined them and put them back on the car, the Power Step XL.
My other half loved this color. I wanted the military green, but we went with it because obviously happy wife, happy home, so it is what it is.
You're a smart man.
Always, always.
Now, what's the remote control on your hand control?
The remote control is part of the Warren winch we have. And again, it's a 9,800-pound Warren winch, 100% wireless controls my lights. It tells me the actual battery life of my Jeep. So if I'm pulling someone out of the mud, it'll control and tell me actually how much battery I have. So if I have to start my Jeep, I will start it before I kill my battery.
And you said that was clutchless?
Warren winch is clutchless, correct. So I don't have to come out of my Jeep to turn a knob. So what that means is if I'm stuck or if someone's stuck, I can actually sit in my Jeep, hit a button here, and it releases the actual rope. I don't have to come out and touch the clutch. Actual winches, you actually have to come out and put them in neutral. This, you hit a button, pull the rope.
Very cool.
So I don't have to exit my Jeep.
You probably got someone to exit for you.
That's laziness.
That's laziness. Exactly. At least you admit it. You know, it takes a big man.
It is. You know, it's laziness and more money.
I actually like the color. I'm glad your wife went with this color.
Yes, sir.
It stands out. The black accents on this color looks really cool.
Excellent. Thank you.
It's more rare. All day long I've been listening to a Chevy exhaust sound, very loud, big cam, and I keep looking for it, and that's when I noticed Corey in his 77 CJ7. Now tell the world what the difference, Corey, is between a CJ5 and a CJ7.
Shorter door. CJ5's got a shorter door, CJ7's got longer.
I had no idea about that. Now this Jeep has a 383?
383 stroker.
Stroker small block in it. It sounds so good, makes so much horsepower, and you said it's even set up for a 300 shot of nitrous.
Yes, sir.
So not only is it making 650 horsepower at the flywheel, it's got forged internals to be able to handle a 300 shot of nitrous. So if this thing's in two-wheel drive and he hits the nitrous with that engine, it's pretty much going to pop a wheelie.
Correct.
This Jeep has got a full wrap on it. It's got some carbon fiber accents on it. The gentleman who did the wrap on this did such a good job. You can't see the seam, you can't see the wrinkles. If it wasn't for you telling us that this thing was racked, we wouldn't have known.
Never know.
That's very cool. I love the wheels and tires on it. I love the fact that it's not sticking out so much. He's been cruising around the strip with the family in the car. Kids in the back, wife in the seat, they're having so much fun. All you do is hear this exhaust cammed out Jeep going down the road. It looks like a lot of fun. Lokar Car Show, presented by Appalachian Backroads. Spearhead Trails, get out and explore. H&M Saw, the saw that cuts straight. Brothers Truck Parts, #1 source for 1947 to 87 Chevy and GMC truck parts. Stage 8, the world's best locking fasteners. This excursion is the most talked about event at this show. Can't wait to go see these Jeeps in their natural habitat. Right, this is where the fun begins. These guys are going on their dune and trail excursion in the evening. They've already done it a few times during the day, but at nighttime it gets a lot more difficult because there are 0 lights out there. They're gonna have to depend on the moonlight. And you guys would think that going through sand wouldn't be very difficult, but if you get overzealous and hit the gas, what you do is you sink yourself in. So a lot of people got stuck earlier and had to wench themselves out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight with no lights. We're here at the 5th annual Florida Jeep Jam in beautiful Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm here with the mayor, Mark Sheldon. How exciting to have such a huge event in your city.
We are so blessed to have the Jeep Jam back in Panama City Beach. I mean, look at it. Thousands of Jeep, beautiful weather, beautiful city, and a great community. You see the families are out here, families driving through the obstacle course right now. It's an exciting time and we're glad to have everyone here. We live in the world's most beautiful beaches. We welcome you all to come join us sometime here on Panama City Beach. You look around and you see people with flags from several other rallies that they've been to, and it's great to see the camaraderie that you see in the Jeep community. We're proud to have it here. We are proud that it's the 5th annual. We can't wait to see everyone next year. We hope you all can make it too. It's amazing to see how people have come together, the safety protocols that have been put in place, and we're proud of the folks who organized the event. They've gone the extra mile. They've done everything that you could ask someone to do from all the safety standards. So we are excited to see it. Everybody's having a great time, and look at it. It doesn't get any better than this.
It does not get better.
Florida 101.
And this is where you guys want to make sure to put this on your list of shows to check out. Florida Jeep Jam, Panama City Beach, Florida. Beautiful place to bring you, the Jeep, and the family. I'm standing here on the pier at Panama City Beach. We started this show off this morning right here with the beach crawl, and this is the perfect way to end your day at the show. We met a lot of cool people, saw a lot of awesome Jeeps. I can't wait to come out to this show next season and check out the 6th annual Florida Jeep Jam. That wraps it up here on Florida Jeep Jam. Stay tuned for more cars and trucks in next week's episode of the Lokar Car Show, where we head to Boss Hog Torque Converter Car and Truck Show.